So, remember that Fire Emblem Three Houses Let's Play that we started last year and kind of stopped like a month in? It's back! What's up, World EchoReaver Gaming here, welcoming you back once again, finally, to Fire Emblem Three Houses. I just hit my desk really hard because I'm trying to get a drink. In the last episode, I can't even remember, really. I just watched it the other day to refresh my memory, and I've completely forgotten what it was. But, boy oh boy, do we have a lot of stuff to go over. First off, as you can tell, hi, welcome to the webcam. Just a little something I thought I'd add to the videos to kind of spice them up a little bit. You guys get to see my reactions live, just like you would if I was streaming. Second of all, we have quite a bit of changes, actually. Because I actually learned how to play this game. Because as you can see, I have a couple different save files in this game right now. So all with varying playtimes. This one actually right here, this one in part 2 on chapter 14 is actually the original playthrough of this from this Let's Play that I had carried over and continued. But I had learned that I had made some really big mistakes in character building because I was having my students learn stuff that they should not really be bothering learning. So I've changed that up quite a bit to where now on my phone actually I have a list of what I want each character's class to be and how to get them to that class, and then I don't think it really goes over it in the game. I can't remember if we've gotten to this point, but when it comes to recruiting characters from other classes, how to go about that, and, like, what to do to get those. So, in doing so, you can see that Edelgard, I am making her focus on flying so that I can have her become a Wyvern Lord. To that end, she has to have Spear level C, and then I'm going to focus on Axe for her. A lot of these characters actually need a Lance of C, at least C, for the classes that I want them to be. So, for example, Hubert. I want him to be a Dark Knight, so he needs a C in Lance, and then Reason and Writing. So once he hits C this week, I will be switching up his goals to Reason, and then I don't have to mess with that ever again. Ferdinand, as you can already see, has C for his Spear, and considering that he's going to be using a Lance as his primary weapon, I don't really need him to focus too much in Lance, so I've switched up his focusing on Authority and Writing. Possibly once he gets up to Writing B, because I need that for his Paladin leveling, then I'll consider switching back to C, just to kind of give that extra boost to Lance, to give that a little bit of that added boost to leveling. Linhardt, as you can see, is perfectly fine just learning Reason. I have him focusing on becoming just a Warlock, so I need him to be on Reason A. I might this week switch him over to Reason as well to kind of help him be a better healer, because I'm kind of figuring that out through this replay through to get back to this part, that he is the Black Eagle's healer, so I need him to know a little bit more than what he's doing right now. I might even just make him a Gremory just because, or like the equivalent of a Gremory for the master class. Caspar, he's perfectly fine being a War Master with Axe and Brawl. That's fine. I debated on making him a Fortress Knight, so focusing on heavy armor, but I think he's fine just where he's at, honestly. Just dealing some heavy damage. Let me look at his stats, actually, yeah. So, strength is fine, yeah. I mean, his defense is kind of meh, so I mean, but it's alright. Bernadetta, she is going to be a bow knight, so I have her focusing on lance, which she's already gotten to see. So now I am having her retrain her focusing on bow and writing, and that'll be all good for her. Dorothea is focusing on reason and sword, so she can become a mortal savant. So we're on the fast track there. She's fine. And then last but not least is Miss Petra, who is going to be a falcon knight. So she needs sword C, lance C, and flying B+. So I think this week we're going to shift her focus to sword and flying, and then go from there. So the plan for this week, because this episode is mainly going to be a wandering on the monastery and then doing some lessons for the day, and that's pretty much it. Because next episode will be the battle for this chapter. So we're going to be focusing on interaction with the students, all that good stuff. Currently, we're going to explore the monastery. So, we're in the monastery. Currently, we are working toward recruiting Mercedes from the Blue Lions, so that way we have the best healer in the entire freaking game. So...
A stone? A stone. I do not understand. Yet, as I think of it, the pounding in my chest grows faster still. But is that me? Or is it you?
Neither of us. So I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, so let's check the bulletin board. Ooh, we do have quite a few quests today. Let's see. Let's just, go to Gerald real quick. Or what is supposed to be Gerald.
So. Professor. Gerald was looking for you.
Where is he?
It seems he has gone off somewhere. If he is not in his room, then surely someone has seen him. Ask around.
Thanks, bud.
I have something to ask of you.
Fine, Gerald, and speak to him. Gerald's looking for you. I last saw him near his quarters, but if he's not there, simply ask around.
I have something to ask of you.
And maintaining your training. Taking on more missions and assignments is a good way to keep up with your training. Head out onto the battlefield to further hone your skills. Instructing your students should always be your foremost priority, but that doesn't mean you can grow complacent. You must keep up with your own training as well. Okay, good. I just had to double check and make sure that my mic was indeed on, because I usually have it off I usually turn it off after streaming, so I just wanted to make sure.
You must be rather bewildered by the power that was hidden within. However, know that I believe in you. I have no doubt that you will use that power justly. You will most certainly fulfill the grand destiny that the goddess has seen fit to grant you.
Sure.
May I ask a favor of you?
It is not always easy to adjust to life here at the monastery. I'm sure the transition has been less than comfortable for some of your students. Perhaps you can help them. Find 2 students in your assigned house who are struggling with life in the monastery and give them herbs to help alleviate their issues.
May I ask a favor of you?
I understand that you sometimes extend invitations to have tea. I've been so busy lately, but I would deeply enjoy the opportunity to share tea with you. Invite Rhea to join you for tea. Alright, accept. Oh, we're going right into it. Okay. Even commoners have tried this cost-efficient tea, which is a mixture of herbs. It's a tad bitter.
I'm pleased to have been invited.
Okay.
I am grateful.
Alright, Rhea. Let's have some tea, shall we? I feel dirty by having this tea guide up, but I want to build relationships with people. It's not my fault.
Of course.
School days, first crushes, and past laughs. Let's talk about past laughs. I like that. Conversation got lively. I dig it. I dig it.
Of course.
Gifts you'd like to receive. Dining partners. Let's talk about gifts.
Of course.
She doesn't like either of the other two.
Of course.
Monastery rules, perfect recipes, and gardening mishaps. I would guess monastery rules? Yeah.
I see.
Alright. So what'd she say at the end here?
I sense great potential in you. You possess something extraordinary.
So we either nod or chat. I guess we chat.
I see.
Hooray! Now, nobody can get too upset with me for friggin' having a guide for tea time. Because, like, when it comes to recruiting characters, I want to make sure I have good tea times with them. And
This
I just want to
crown
make
is
sure.
rather elaborate, but it has been passed down through generations of archbishops.
Uh-huh, sure. Let's check you out a little bit. It's fine.
It will be nice to gain a better understanding of each other.
Uh-huh. Alright, let's end this tea time.
How quickly this delightful time has passed. However, we must return to our work.
Okay. I'll take that tea, Rhea.
I appreciate your effort.
It's wonderful to spend time with someone dear to me. It reminds me of days long since past. Should you wish to share tea again, I would gladly accept. Cool. Alright. Peace, Rhea. Alright, so now, let's see. There is still stuff to do on the second floor, so, oops. We're just gonna explore around. Leonie apparently has something.
Oh, Professor, are you looking for Captain Gerald? I just saw him in the Knight's Hall a little while ago. He was talking with a female knight, but I didn't get a good look at who she was.
Most curious indeed. Hanneman.
Oh my! The crest of flames? Could it really? Yes, the actual crest of flames!
He's insane.
No, that is quite enough. I
No,
shall compose myself.
I'm not crazy.
I must remain objective in my research. Objective, professional.
Oh, just let me see that crest, please. Excitement is understandable.
The scandal with the Western Church troubles me. We cannot afford to let ourselves be swept along, and yet...
Well, and yet what, Hanneman? You're just gonna leave that sentence hanging there? Come on!
Don't you think Professor Hanneman's been acting a bit strange? Maybe he's made some kind of big discovery.
I mean, he does have kind of a hard-on for my crest, so I mean, that makes sense. Next stop, I guess, is gonna be the Officers Academy. Alright, Officers Academy, here we are. Linhart, apparently.
Swinging a sword about in the holy mausoleum? The potential for damage is too great to imagine. I sincerely hope the saints' coffins were not damaged.
They do.
Were you using magic? I've heard you weren't, but... Ugh, it's torture not being able to go inside the holy mausoleum for an entire year.
Nerd. Actually, hold on. Gifts. Let's give you the enlightening herbs. Herbs for people who want to escape into the world of dreams. Will leave them feeling rested and refreshed.
I'll gladly take this.
Dang right you will, boy. Alright. Let's see. Hey,
You
Dorothea.
have a crest too, eh, Professor? Does that mean you're descended from nobility? You've certainly got the look for it. I sure do wish there were more nobles like you, Professor. A teacher, a mercenary, and so very mysterious. How could a girl ever get enough?
Oh, she can get more than enough. Ain't it?
Professor, if you're heading to the kingdom, I would recommend taking a coat. It's chilly, even at this time of year.
I'm an idiot.
It also rains a fair bit. Don't get caught out there without protection, or you're sure to catch a cold.
I always carry condoms. Annette, just let me through. I need to. Okay. Raphael, Cynthia, and Hilda still to talk to. Oh, there's Raph. There's Raph.
Hey, Professor. Don't you think everyone's making too big a fuss over these crests or heroes relics or whatever they're called? How important can that stuff really be?
It's very important.
Personally, I don't even care that I don't have a crest. I'll take muscles over crests any day. Heck, I'll take muscles over a hot meal. Actually...
I freaking love Raphael, dude. Like, I actually recruited him in the other file that I had that I extended this original Let's Play from, and he's such a good character. I love Raphael. Like, even more than just, you know, the walking, talking stomach that he is. Like, he's actually a decent unit, really. At least I had a decent amount of luck with him, so.
I'm not secretly eating cake.
Bitch, share. I'll take your word for it.
You're getting pretty good at talking through the door, Professor.
Bernadetta, you are still adorable. Herbs for people who are too nervous to speak to others will grant them the courage to strike up a conversation.
Thank you.
Yeah. Too bad your motivation was already
I
maxed,
appreciate
so
your
it's like,
efforts.
dang it. It seems you have done well at fulfilling your duty as a professor. I look forward to watching you blossom here. No, a fruit! It's a vegetable, actually. Peach currant and tasty baked treats. Liddy. Alright. Needle and thread. Okay, let's go check out the greenhouse for the week. Get our plants on. What up, greenhouse keeper? Look at all that. Look at that Noah fruit. We harvested some carrot. Alright. Let's do yellow flower seeds and pale blue flower seeds, and then some. Let's do root vegetable seeds. There we go. Okay, and then we'll cultivate. Let's pour air mid-water. Why not? Alright. Manuela.
It's awful. Just awful what happened with the rite of rebirth. The infirmary. Well, it was a mess. Things are finally calm again, and so I've come here to unwind. Let me tell you, I put all of my knowledge to use keeping those kids alive. Still, the truth of it is that when someone faces death for the first time, well, they figure out who they are. They learn if they can do it again.
Oh, I can do it
We
again.
can't lose them, Professor. Not to battle or to cowardice. If you can keep them going, then I will too.
I'll protect you. Lit. Okay. Excuse me. I don't know why I'm coughing so much. Flane apparently has a quest for us. Caledonian crayfish. Flane!
Why is that fish so still? Wait, is it swimming sideways? Perhaps it is resigned to its woeful fate of being plucked from the water and eaten. Ah, Professor, you are so outgoing with all of the students. I would like to have more opportunities to connect with you, though I'm certain my brother would disapprove.
Yeah, so does everybody but the lolly community.
Might you help me with a favor?
I can't believe how poorly maintained the saint statues are. Just look at them. Clutter at their feet as though that's even remotely acceptable. Pick up the objects that are scattered on the ground in front of the saint statues. The saints depicted by these statues are known for performing miracles in the past, and they might bless you for your hard work. Okay. Let's see. Next quest. There's 2 in the marketplace, so we're heading there. Marketplace. Beautiful, beautiful. I see blue sparklies. Almond blend tea. Okay.
Would you help me out?
Find the iron welding material. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm running low on supplies. Soon I won't have anything left for forging weapons or making repairs. Sorry to bother you with this, but can you fetch some materials for me? Find the iron welding material near the marketplace and give it to the blacksmith. Once you do, you'll be able to ask the blacksmith to forge weapons for you. Yes! Oh, this is so good. I freaking love the blacksmith, honestly. Which, guess what? Iron welding material. Right there! Hey, bud, blacksmith, all you have to do is, like, go up the stairs and
Knew I could
fine.
count on you.
How helpful. So, you want to repair that sword? I'll give you the necessary materials for free just this once. I just realized it's a girl.
Hey there.
I just realized that that's a girl, not a guy. Whoops. Forge. Yeah, let's, steel sword. So, a little explanation for the smithing is basically you can improve your items, with smithing stones, different materials that you can get. I know, a good amount of them come from group tasks, so stuff like weeding, the flight training. Basically, the classes that you select with 2 people and they work on like heavy armor, flying, or riding, you can get materials based on that. And then I think maybe one of the merchants sells the materials too as well, or at least some of the materials. I'm gonna go ahead and like look through my character's inventories real quick. I'll cut the video, and I'll let you guys know if I do anything to any of my weapons, what I do to them. So, let's cut. Alright, so I didn't do a whole lot of forging of anything. I didn't really improve a lot of stuff. Basically what I did is I improved Bernadetta's mini bow into a mini bow plus, because it added a little bit more damage, more than like improving the steel bow to a steel bow plus or any of those. And it also added a 10% crit chance to her mini bow, so it was worth. And then I went ahead and just repaired several of my items that needed repairing.
Come back anytime.
So we're ready to continue. Oh, you have a quest.
I could use your help.
Bandits have overrun my trade route. Please, can you clear them out so that the merchants can reach the monastery? Head to Magdred Way and take down the bandits. New merchants will come to the monastery to sell their wares if they know that the area is safe. Cool. So I know that's an optional battle-like thing that we can do with our day off.
Greetings, Professor. Oh, come to think of it, last month there was something to report, wasn't there? Thanks to you, I hear that everything was resolved. I never realized that bandits had entered. I'm not a great guard after all, am I? I hope you will forgive me one day.
Gatekeeper, everybody's favorite character. You're not an awful guard. You're learning. But as I was saying, the side battles, I'm still deciding whether I would want to show those in, like, on screen or not. Simply because, like, the auxiliary battles, like, unless they're like paralog battles where they matter to a character, I don't think I'm gonna really show those on screen, just because they're not really story centric at all. They're just they're there to help you get experience and build supports and stuff like that. So I think unless it's like a paralog or something story centric to a character or the main plot, like for that side quest or whatever, it's not really super story centric at all. So I'm just gonna go ahead, if I do that fight, I'm just gonna do that off screen. I'll tell you guys about it, because I don't plan on losing anybody. That's not what I want to do in this playthrough. So, and obviously I'll record the battles, so in case I do lose somebody, then I can have video proof of it. But that is my plan for those fights.
Professor, please leave Sylvain alone for the time being. The thing is, the bandits' leader who stole the relic is Sylvain's disinherited older brother.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's right!
Hey.
That's what this month's mission is for,
Hello there.
to take care of a rebellion, or not a rebellion, but a thief from House Gautier who stole the Lance of Ruin.
Hail, Professor. If I may introduce myself, I am Gilbert. My life has been spent as a dedicated knight. I am to accompany you on your assignment. I may have slowed a step in recent years, but I pledge to you the full extent of my abilities.
Pleasure to meet you.
No, Professor. The pleasure is all mine, I assure you.
Okay. Let's see. Is there any other quests? There's one from here. So I guess we'll travel to the Knight's Hall. Catherine.
Oh, Gerald? He said something about visiting a grave. There's a graveyard attached to the monastery, so you'll probably find him there. I can't remember where the graveyard is, but I bet Sedith knows.
Okay, and who's this Dracula-looking motherfucker?
I am Rodrigue Achille Fraudarius. I bear the great honor of serving as a lord in the kingdom of Fargus. I have come in Margrave Gautier's stead to retrieve their stolen relic. However, as I hear it, a group of students is to attend to this matter. I sincerely hope no harm comes to any of them.
Okay. I think that's Felix's dad. Sylvain, how you doing,
I can't believe my own brother is the leader of the bandits. House Gautier is my true home. And his. Please, Professor. He really is one of the worst people I've ever known. But we share the same blood.
Okay. For that reason alone, I kind of want to invite him to this mission, just because, like, I mean, I plan on recruiting Sylvain anyway, but it's not really my main focus. Speaking of who I want to recruit, I need to find her. Where is she? Ah, there she is. She's in the cathedral. Mercedes. Where are you? There you are. Sup, girl?
Isn't it strange? Saint Seros' body was missing from her coffin, but they found a sword in its place.
She turned into a sword.
Do you think she moved from her coffin and left the sword behind?
She's a zombie. Alright, so first we're gonna give you a tasty baked treat.
Oh my, this is great!
Yes, she loved it. Do I have any of your lost items?
Did you find?
Alright, so I don't have any of her lost items. Let's invite her to tea. Not able to make it? Why? You know what, Mercedes? Fuck you.
Isn't it you?
Mission assistance, yes. Damn right she's gonna help with this mission. It's the best, it's the most she can do after missing our tea date. Freak teas, God. Alright. So let's Saint Indic shard. A strange stone shard that seems to have fallen off the statue of Saint Indic. Saint Macule. Saint Cycle. And Saint Seth.
You have helped me so much.
How wonderful. Where the saint statues dwell looks so much better now. Perhaps you'll receive a special blessing for carrying out such an important task. Hooray! Alright, so renowned in the saint statues. When you complete quests, paralogs, and auxiliary battles, you'll earn renown, which can be spent to restore the statues of the 4 saints. As you restore the statues, you'll gain various bonuses to your unit's growth. Alright, so essentially... Oh, whoops, we gotta talk to this guy to do it. That's right.
Need something?
So we can spend our renown points that we have been gathering the entire game to get bonuses. So we get bow skills, will raise up faster, sword, axe, lance. As you can see down the line, you have XP bonuses, you have class XP bonuses, you get extra divine pulses. Like, these are actually really good bonuses. Again, I'm going to cut the video to where you'll see what I'm doing with these in a second.
This one, 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 this one.
I love this. Anyways, we're back. So as you can see what I have prioritized when it comes to the renown points. I got each one up to the XP plus 5 guaranteed, so I'm going to be gaining 20% extra XP now, so yeet. I decided to go a little bit further with the class XP and the flying, just because I know Edelgard and Petra both need flying experience, so +2 flying will really help them. Plus the class XP in general will also help too. I don't know if that means like XP gained in classes, like in the learning in the classroom, or like classes like Myrmidon and stuff like that. I don't really know. Does it give an explanation? Oh. Increases experience earned in units assigned classes. Okay, so yeah, no, that's exactly what it does. God dang it.
Soon.
See what happens when you read, kids. These are the things that you pick up. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the second floor, I guess. All right, we're here. Supposed to talk to Sedith again.
Go back. Ah, the graveyard. Of course I know it. It can be a little hard to find.
I fill it every day.
Would you like me to show you where it is?
Please.
Very well.
You discern Gerald's whereabouts. You can now view his location on the map. Cool. Gerald is over here in the top right corner. I think the fastest way to get there is just by the Knights Hall, so let's go. Alrighty. So we're just gonna turn around and go around the corner. And I think the graveyard is down this staircase. Over here. Yeah, it is. What up, Dad?
Hey, I wanted to ask you to join me, but I couldn't find you. So, here I am. I was thinking we should visit your mother.
Oh, boy.
She's resting beneath this humble grave.
Oh, boy. Why is her grave here?
Oh, of course you would ask that. I wouldn't know where to begin. I suppose I haven't talked much about her. She was gentle and smart. Oh, so smart. A wonderful cook. Always kind to everyone. And she loved flowers. Whenever I brought her back an unusual flower, her face would light up. I cherish those memories. I can't count how many times she made me happy just by smiling. But she smiled the most when she was pregnant with you.
Weird. You'd think that would transfer over to me, but I never smile.
She died right after you were born. She wasn't able to spend much time with you.
Talking about my
But she loved you with all her heart. That's the truest thing I know. Never forget it. This ring is the only keepsake I have of her. In time, it will be yours. One day, I hope you'll give this ring to someone you love as well as I love her.
Foreshadowing for when we actually get to pick a wife. Cool,
Well
I did
done.
it.
You have my thanks.
So, you found Gerald visiting a grave, did you? Interesting. I wouldn't have expected him to know anyone buried here. Still, none of my business, I suppose. We got a Dusker Bear. Some mint leaves. Alright. So I think that's all our quests for the month. Real quick off screen, just because I know it's not really super important to our overall experience for the month, I'm going to go ahead and clear off all these speech bubbles with people. I will do that off screen for you guys. And then I think we're going to do our normal everyday stuff around the monastery that I will show off. Stuff like the answering letters, dining hall stuff. So I will see you guys in the dining hall.
You guys have it bad in your own way. But believe me when I say we've got it bad too. With all that happened last month, a great many knights were dispatched to the Western Church. And now we must set out for the Eastern Church, located in the far east of the Leicester Alliance. If I must die in Alliance territory, I wish it wasn't in the mountains in the middle of nowhere. I'd much rather go on a sightseeing trip to Deirdre. Oh, you don't know? Deirdre is House Regan's domain. It's called the Aquatic Capital.
Ooh, interesting. See, I don't know. I really like talking to these side knights, just because they don't give super crucial information. They're not our students at all. you don't really have any emotional attachment to them, but they do give like some background information to the kind of world. I actually kind of dig that. Anyways, kitty. All right, well, that was quite a bit of exploring to do, quite a bit of talking, but we are here in the dining hall, ready to take up our use of our activity points for the day. Fish Bounty Festival. Does anybody even need to eat? Like, it's all my classes max motivation. Look at that. So I guess I can use this to possibly recruit people, or at least to help recruit people. Let's see. Sylvain is here. All right. Let's just take a look at the full menu. Actually, you know what? It's a shame. It'd be a shame not to use this to my advantage. So, you know what? Flame loves fish. We'll have fish with Flame and then Sylvain. Why not? Flame and Sylvain. It rhymes. It sounds good. Why not?
This is nearly as delicious as Mother's cooking. I would happily eat this every day.
Yeah, you just get it, Professor. This is my
favorite. Yeah, it grew significantly stronger. Lit. Alright. So then we're going to use an activity point to cook with Mercedes. Let's see. HP, max HP plus 3 for the rest of the month. Luck plus 2 or defense plus 1. Let's do Blessed Jelly. Let's give us some luck for the month.
I enjoy baking sweets, but I'm not sure how I'll do cooking other types of food.
I see. I get a kick out of that every time. You just see the fire just, and she's. I see. Like, I don't know why that makes me giggle, but it does every time. Is there? I don't know if there is a sword tournament or anything going on this month. Let me look. Oh, House vs. House Lance tournament. Okay. Well, son, let's put Ferdinand in one. Ooh, recommend level 8 or higher. I don't know about this. I guess freaking Petra would be our best bet? Question mark. I mean Edelgard, but yeah, let's put Edelgard in there. Why not? She's only at D+, but like she is level 9, so she'll be doing more damage. Yeah. Let's see what Edelgard can do. 15 to okay, yeah, no, she's gonna shit all over for sure.
Witness my power.
Yeah, get fired. Okay, Sylvain. Let's see, he'll do 8. I do 14. So yeah, I can take it.
Now you know your limits.
Okay. I like it. 9 damage. Let's heal. Okay.
Failure is not an option.
I don't think we win this, just because, like, yeah. Because I used both my heals before last round, so I mean, yeah, let's do it. I mean, we got to the semifinals, so I mean, that's a good start. Maybe once she hits Lance level C after this week's training, we can try to come back and beat Dimitri next week. We almost had it too. If I wouldn't have had to heal, I could have won. But it's fine. It's fine. We can do it. We can come back next month. Let's go back. Actually, you know what? Let's go to the cathedral. Here at the cathedral, so we can do. I guess we can do choir practice and answer the counselor's notes. Whenever I go for a walk, I get this strange feeling that someone's watching me. Who could it be? Your overprotective big brother, because it's Flame. Ah, it's true though. What do you mean? Alright. Lately, I feel myself growing tired and out of practice. I wish there was someone around here with whom I could dance fervently and intensely. What about Dorothea? What about Raphael? Come on. Come on, son. I've looked at the notes in this box before, and it seems like everyone's always worried and complaining about stuff. Is everyone really that bad off? It's a major invasion of privacy. True, a lot of these concerns are a bit trivial. Worry often leads to growth. It's Raphael, so I can chastise him. Worry often leads to growth. Hey, there we go. Even if I'm not recruiting them, I do like to succeed on those, just because, like, I like succeeding. Choir coordinator. Let's see. It's nothing Mercedes likes. Let's go back to the dining hall. We'll go to the dining hall and we'll have a meal with, let's say Sylvain. Oh wait, we already had a meal with Sylvain. Balls. Full menu. Let's see, where is my girl Mercedes? Mercedes. There she is. Mercedes. I guess, yeah, Flame and Sylvain are already grayed out. Let's see. Petra and Mercedes. Why not? Anything to build up relationship with Mercedes, plus Petra's just my girl.
I would be liking that greatly.
Yeah, you would.
This is my absolute favorite. How did you know, Professor?
Game told me. just you know, the game told me that you liked it, so I went with that. Alright, I think that's all the exploring we needed to do for today. I mean, that's all our activity points. Let's... Actually... Do we have... Oh, we have one... Okay, so we can fish once. Hooray. Wait and see if we get a bigger one. There we go. Knew that would happen. Just gotta be patient. I messed it up twice! Dang it. But hey, it's a Queen Loach. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna tape. I just got 4 fish off of that? That's awesome. Okay. Shit, son. Yeah, I think that's everything. We talked to everybody. We used all our activity points for the week. Yeah, let's end off today. And we'll do our classes. Instruct manually, please. Alright, so Edelgard and Hubert are on the docket because I need to get them their required rank C. Okay. Cool. And then we can start getting Edelgard trained up in Axe now. So we'll just focus the rest of these lessons on Axe. Okay. And then Hubert, we'll give him the lance training. Okay.
The battlefield.
Nice. Alright, and now Reason. Oh, perfect lesson. Good job, bud.
The battle.
Go.
Flattery will get you nowhere.
Watch me.
You're in.
Alright. And then, let's see. We have Linhart. Shoot, son. We could... Yeah, we could do Petra.
You're guided...
Just get her up, why not?
One step before the next.
Okay, and then for... Oh, we got 2 more lessons. Okay. Let's do Dorothea. Then we'll do Ferdinand. Let's see, he's working on authority, yeah. Yeah, let's do authority training, why not?
Never his lesson.
Good. Alright, cool. And then for our last one, we'll do... Yeah, let's do Linhardt. Don't have enough activity. Oh, I guess that's it. Okay. So there were... Oh, because I had 5 lessons. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So, yeah. Okay. Group tasks. Yeah, just stick with Skywatch. Raising, flying. Those 2 are the ones I want to focus on most right now.
May I ask?
I'm an avid arms collector. Since coming to live here, however, I've had much more trouble finding new items for my collection. Any ideas as to where I might find some uncommon weapons? Ask the knights to show you some weapons, try talking to a merchant, ask the blacksmith to teach you how to craft your own. Ask the knights to show you some weapons.
I am not sure that is feasible.
Why would it not be feasible, Ferdinand, you cuck?
Professor.
Dang it, people are calling me a thief, but I would never be doing bad things. It's because I'm moving very quickly without my enemies noticing. This is why I must be learning the bow and sword. Wrong, Petra. I mean, technically you are an excellent assassin. Like, your ability, everything makes you a beautiful assassin. But I want you as a Falcon Knight. Oh. Mercedes wants to talk to us. Alright, let's see the sport combo.
You there, youngster. Won't you listen to this old man's troubles?
No.
I was born and raised right here in this town. I spent my whole life here. My daughter lives in the Empire, and she sent me a letter to ask if I was keeping up with my daily worship.
I love that. Just
Oh, hello there, Professor. Is this a friend of yours?
I don't know this man. Stranger danger.
Is that so? I was sure you 2 knew each other. Is there something we can do for you, good sir?
Oh, what a lovely young lady. I was just telling this kind soul a story.
Creep.
Really? What's troubling you?
Well, I was thinking of going to daily prayer, but my leg's been acting up and I can't walk properly.
How terrible. That's no good at all. May I be of assistance? I'd be happy to lend a shoulder and escort you to the chapel.
Would you? Oh, I'd be most grateful to you. Thank the goddess for sending this young lady to me today.
Is he just short because he's sitting?
We'll
or
need
yeah.
your help
Okay.
too, Professor. Here, sir, take my arm.
I thought he was short because he was just short, and I was like, God damn.
Splendid work, Professor. He really seemed to appreciate our assistance.
We did a good deed.
Putting a smile on someone's face always seems to brighten up the day. Is something wrong? You're giving me a strange look.
How did you know something was bothering him?
Oh, how should I put this? I suppose it's just second nature to me.
What do you mean?
It's difficult to describe, but I can usually tell when someone is worried about something. Back there, I could tell that both you and the old man were in distress. I spent a good amount of my life living in the church. Maybe that's why I'm so good at identifying these things?
It's news to me.
Did I not mention that before? I spent nearly 10 years of my life in the Church of Fargus. Many came to us with their troubles. In my own time of need, I once ran to the church myself, and they helped me. May I share something with you, Professor? It's about a dream of mine.
What's your dream?
I'd like to work in the church one day. I want to be like the priest who helped me. Never mind. It's not a very realistic dream. Please forget I said anything. If I were someone else, perhaps a commoner without a crest or stature, maybe things would be different. It's a bit sad, but this is the way things have to be. After all, only the goddess can decide our fates.
Support level B, which I think, from every article I've read, once you hit with B support with somebody, they you can pretty much recruit them regardless of your of the stat or skill that they want, because each character always wants like a stat or a skill at a certain level to be able to recruit them at any time. Or you can invest time into them and get their support up to rank B, I think, and then you can recruit them free. Petra, let's talk to Petra now. Okay.
Professor?
It's very late.
Please take my apologies. I lost time while I was training. There are not many chances for real fighting here. My body is more weak than it was. Weaker, I mean. I will keep training now. I hope your night is good.
Same, girl. You should get some rest.
I need to have more training. There are things that I have not done yet. Things that have to be done. For the future. I have to try with hardness. Training, studying, socializing. I will not always be having time to do those things. And speaking the language of Fodlan, I worry I will never be doing it just right.
Why do you try so hard?
Why? Because the position of Bridget is weak. Fodlan and Dagda are big. Bridget is a small island in the middle of them. Bridget has great beauty, but little power. We will not have... will not survive unless we get more strength. I will lead Bridget, and so I have responsibility. I have to have more strength than anyone.
It doesn't have to be that way.
Having more strength than anyone might be impossible, but I have to give it my best try. I am an ally of everyone, and I have belonging at the Officers' Academy. That is also why I try with hardness. You can always be counting on me. But you should know that one of these days will be when I return to Bridget. Before that day, do not try stopping me from trying. And please, keep watching over me. With you, I can try with more hardness than I could alone.
Girl, you got it. A motivation maxed. Let's go. It's one less person to worry about motivating.
I will not be a burden. I will be doing my best for Lady Edelgard.
Don't worry, Petra. There is no use in fearing failure. It is my duty to help others when necessary.
Okay, let's see how we do for our group
I have
test this
sorrow,
week.
Lady Edelgard.
Alright, so not a good
We
one.
did not achieve a good result.
Worry not, Petra.
But a good. I can see that. Supports between the two increased. Received 500 gold and 3 smithing stones. So not terrible. I also forgot to change up their goals. God dang it.
Not a total waste.
Battalion renewal.
As long as it makes me stronger.
Russian below.
Hope this is good for something.
Close counter. I like it. I like it. Cool. Yeah. So I'll have to make sure to change Edelgard and Hubert's goals up. Yeah. 1 point, Linhart, really? You couldn't get one more point in reason? Really, bud? Everybody else is fine, but apparently you freaking suck. I wonder how, if I pair Bernadetta and Hubert for the writing group task, how that'll go next week. Interessante. Alright, so we have Explore, Battle, Seminar, or Rest. It looks like, yeah. So we have 1 point. Let me look at my quests. Is there a time limit on the maintaining your training thing? No, there isn't. Okay. But the clearing the way, I definitely want to do clearing the way because that will help with getting being able to buy gifts and stuff for people and smithing stuff. So I'm gonna do clearing the way, but like I said, those are gonna be done off screen. So I'm gonna cut the recording. I'm gonna cut the video here when we deploy for it because it's not necessarily like a story-based quest at all. So I mean, it's for quest, but it's not. It's still technically like an auxiliary thing. It's not. It doesn't have anything to do with story or character-based stuff. So we're gonna cut the video here. I will be back after I complete the quest. I will let you guys know if anything interesting happens in the fight, and I will see you guys here in a minute. And we're done with that battle. That was actually like a really good battle. Still, we'll see if I decide. I kind of like the idea of showing you guys all the level ups that might happen during those battles. So if I put them in, here they are.
I'd rather be napping.
Oh, level 7 plus a reason level.
I could have been sleeping this whole time.
What a jump. What a jump. Stronger than this?
This was beneath me. This can't be right. You are not. The noble standard.
Got him! I can improve too, you know. I thought I was dead. I guess hard work does pay off.
Look at the girl. Look at her.
Not quite what I was after. Flame Spirit protects me. I am greater now. Your defeat was inevitable. One step at a time.
Look at her stats, dude. She's insane. Edelgard is actually just broken. God, I love this woman. This week's instruction is about to begin. God, who even can take lessons? 4 people can. Okay. So I almost just want to like skip that. Let's actually change up goals real quick. Edelgard needs to go to Axe and Flying. Okay. Hubert is now Reason and Writing. Okay. Ferdinand is fine where he is. Linhart is also fine where he is. Caspar's fine. Bernie's fine. Dorothea's fine. Petra, let's get you to Sword and Flying. Okay. Alright, I think everybody's pretty much where I want them to be. Let's just auto-instruct. Okay, that works for me. And then we'll begin lecture.
Professor.
I have realized, unfortunately, that my current training is insufficient to respond quickly to the dangers facing Lady Edelgard. I must practice my riding and lance skills so that I can rush to her aid at a moment's notice. I literally just turned you off of lance and riding, so no. We're good. I I did not mean to scream like a girl, but I love seeing that. Sounds like Mercedes wants to join my house. Yes, I will absolutely hear them out.
Oh, Professor. I have a small request for you. I'd love it if you would add me to your class. I can just tell that studying under you every day would be such a treat.
Invite to join your house.
Really? Thank you so much. I'm so happy. I hope to learn a lot from you.
Oh, you will, girl. You will. Take that, Blue Lions. I just took your best healer. Suckers. Oh, whose birthday is it? Leonie's? We'll just give her flowers.
Thanks.
It's fine. She can have some flowers.
Petra, our teamwork has yielded a report for the professor.
And a perfect?
Empire and Brigid.
It's a perfect! Let's go.
One step before the next step.
Let's go, Petra.
Enlightening.
Battalion Desperation.
Let's put this to the test.
Wild Abandon. Alright, cool. You know what? Our units are looking good. They're looking good. I mean, they're not motivated, like, at all. But it's fine. It's fine. That's what using all my activity points for next week are for. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 8 people. Yeah, I can do that. I can just spend this week just friggin' getting their motivation up.
Impressive. Thanks.
Thanks to you, I feel safe again. Oh, and I'll be sure to have the days that traveling merchants will be visiting the monastery added to the calendar. Cool. New merchants will come to the monastery to sell their wares if they know that the area is safe. Cool. You have allies who can take intermediate exams. Take a look at certifications and review which they can take. Lady. Alright, but that is gonna be it for today, you guys. Really nice long episode. First one back, felt good. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, consider letting me know by clicking that like button down below. It really helps me out. If you really enjoyed it and you haven't already, highly consider subscribing to the channel and ringing that bell notification so you know exactly when videos get uploaded the minute they do. And if you would like to possibly see me do this kind of thing live in a way, you can always find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/EchoReaver. But, of course, as always, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, morning, night, whatever time it is for you, and I will see you guys later.